Perler bead crafts are a fun pastime for all ages, yet sorting the beads needed for a design can be so incredibly tedious.
Has this ever happened to you? You're working on a new Perler bead project and you need 15 yellow and 18 blue pieces, but it's taking ages to sort them out. Buying pre-sorted Perler beads is convenient, but so expensive. Buying assorted Perler beads is cheaper, but it takes forever to make a design. With Raspberry Pi, you can sort Perler beads automatically. A Raspberry Pi will control all the components and house the code, while another important part is the color sensor module, which will sense the color of individual beads. Next are the mechanics of the application. Various servo and stepper motors will mechanically move the Perler beads and control the physical parts.
Here's a demonstration of the servo motors, which are the most important part of our design. They will be used in limiting the intake of beads to be sorted as well as in depositing them into the correct cups. We can instruct the motors to move to the specified positions by using the set PWM command in this code here. At the same time, the command line shows the signal sent via the I2C communication protocol used by the Raspberry Pi. It updates whenever new signals are sent.
The physical parts will be made through experimentation with 3D printing. Our design was heavily inspired by this machine, which also uses 3D printed parts to sort M&Ms and Skittles.
Here's a screenshot of our design in Tinkercad, which is a platform that we will use to 3D print our parts. To finish our application, we still need to print these parts as well as finalize our code. If we have time, we plan to add support for various color packs of beads for the crafter's ease of use. Putting it all together, here's how a Perler bead will move through our machine.
The Perler bead starts at the top of the funnel. The slanted piece of the funnel and the tube underneath are not held rigidly together, allowing a motor and gear to spin the tube while the top piece remains static. Both the inside and outside of the tube have vertical ridges allowing the motor to spin it and to mix the Perler beads in order to keep them from getting stuck. A bead will fall into a block with a cavity cut out of it. Inside the cavity, a color sensor will test for the color of the bead. According to the information gathered by the color sensor, the third motor will spin the tube so that its bottom matches up with the cup designated for the color of the bead. The motor attached to the center of the block will rotate it, allowing the bead to fall down the tube into its respective cup.
We see the Raspberry Pi Perler bead sorter being really useful for crafters and craft stores. Sorting Perler beads will make it more convenient for crafters to make designs. For craft stores, being able to sort assorted beads allows them to sell assorted beads for additional revenue. And so in order to market our product, we hope to reach out to local craft stores while also renting it out to local libraries and makerspaces for public use.